Learn from those before and continue to explore. There's no limit to how much you can know.
Welcome to a new Sunset Show. And today I think I have to be a little bit careful. This gentleman here, Phillippe Maziere, he can do hypnosis. So I hope he's not hypnotizing me in the show, so to fall asleep or whatever. So, Phillippe, welcome.
Thank you, Dietmar.
Yeah, you're very interesting guest in different fields. Would you give us a little bit of background where you're coming from? What's your life experience?
Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
Wonderful. Thank you for allowing me to present myself. I will be very brief. Basically, I'm born in France, but
okay.
I live and worked more than 20 years abroad.
Okay.
Like 9 years in China,
okay.
3 years in London, 1 year in Morocco, 7 years in Tahiti, and many other countries where I make short missions.
Okay.
Basically, I come from the industry. I'm in the fast-moving consumer goods.
Okay.
For small brands like L'Oreal and Vivarte.
They're very small, yes. Yeah.
And that's where I learned how to, let's say, manage multicultural teams.
Okay.
That's why also I speak some language like obviously English, Spanish, and Chinese.
In French.
And also in French. Yeah, I forgot. I forgot this one. And because as I had to manage people from very different nationality, I start to learn some, let's say, management tools.
Okay.
At the beginning, we start by the word coaching, which is a very big word to put a lot of things. And after I start to learn, let's say, Enneagram, hypnosis, NLP, and I get certified. And as I was in China, I was also interested I'm always interested by the culture where I'm living. Yeah. I will talk about Portugal later. In China, of course, I learned about Feng Shui, the way you know how to manage things in a flat to have good circulation of energy. Okay. I'm not a doctor, but I get interested in acupuncture. Okay. And after I got a wonderful opportunity to receive a training from a doctor specialized on addictions, which are the points.
So that's the field, the main point you're focusing on?
Yeah, it's points who are basically on the nose and the ears. Okay. We'll go into details if you are interested. Yeah. And so I learned these things. At the same time, I was managing companies. Okay. This was not really my first job. It was my second job to help people and try to heal them. Okay. But now I'm in Portugal, and I think this interest I always had in helping people getting better health, or I will say, if I speak like a Chinese, a better circulation of energy. In Portugal, I see really opportunities. I'm doing this job since 15 years.
Okay. So you have knowledge, experience, and it's really you're focusing now on the baton and addictions. Yes. What kind of addiction you focusing mostly?
Okay, I'm very successful. Really advanced myself about stopping smoking. Okay. I've done also for sugar and alcohol. Okay. And everything is a question of opportunity. You know, I've been here since 4 months, and I don't know if it is. I work for UN, in Beijing, UNDP, and I get this habit of always consulting when I'm in a new country. If I stay long, of course, what are the health problems or the cause of death, and also the. So I consult WHO figure site. Everything is written per country. It's very updated, and I got some very, let's say, difficult figures when I check Portugal. Maybe the figures are, I don't know how they are produced, but they are a bit outdated. It's 2016. Okay. But I see I think it's known that Portugal is #1 in terms of strokes in Europe. #1.
Why? Too much stress or too much
I don't
addiction?
know. I tried, I've not been long here. I try to understand because I love Portugal. Yeah. I love the sun. I love the seafood. Yeah. Seriously. Yeah. I love the sea because I will start surf, but I always go swimming even when it's cold.
Swimming is cold.
Yeah,
too, yeah.
I like the people, I like everything, and the situation politically is better than in France. And I like everything here, and I really discover with a bit of surprise the health figure. But I hope they are. I hope or I hope not. They are right.
Yeah.
But in terms of car accident also, I think they are number 3 now in Europe.
Oh, really?
After Poland.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, people will, I'm seeing the Portuguese will not like me after I say these figures, but they can check themselves on the WHO.
That's good, that's facts actually.
Yeah,
so
facts.
we don't do anything, make something.
I print them for you, I print them for
Okay.
you. In car accidents is number 3 after Poland and Czechia.
Okay.
And in terms of alcohol is almost the same as the English, our good friends, number 1.
Wow. Okay.
So it's 25 liters per year per person of pure alcohol.
Wow.
Yeah, I showed you that. And the average, I cannot believe the figures.
Okay.
I will show you.
That's
for the Europeans, I don't know how they compound that because we have 25, 27 countries. Yeah. It's only 9 liters. And in Portugal it's 25. So I wonder, I think because they do a lot of parties, maybe a gathering, or they love the sunshine. I don't mind this kind of lifestyle because myself I drink, myself I do parties. But I really thought with my NLP, hypnosis, and acupuncture, and many other techniques I'm using anyway, because some technique doesn't work with some people don't like acupuncture, they are afraid, some people don't want to be hypnotized, or they say they cannot be hypnotized. So I do a mixing, and I really,
How can people get in touch with you? So if
I have my website.
Okay. We put all the information on the end and down here, so you can get in touch directly with Phillippe. So they call you, they write you.
Thank you, Detmar. Stopaddictions.eu.
Okay.
It is in 4 languages now: English, Spanish, French, and Portuguese. I'm very sorry, I'm learning Portuguese. I speak very well Spanish. And of course, they have my details, my phone, my email, and they can contact me anytime. Even if we don't meet, at least we can start on the phone. What I've done some months ago, I've done a free conference on addictions for 2 hours and a half in a hotel.
Okay. And here in Lisbon. Okay.
Selena Secret.
Okay.
I'm doing some advertising. Yes. But I can do that in other places, and I intend to do that every month.
Yeah. Okay.
I will say that on social networks, because I think it's good that I'm not the first one, of course, to talk about that. But and I want also to contact the bomberos, because I see that. There is something to do maybe with too many cigarettes on the beach, many fires. I have 6 clients for stopping smoking, and they stop in 1 session.
Oh, okay. So I'm really very interested to hear. I'm not smoking, I'm not drinking, but I see a lot of people, and we have lots of events too. So if somebody calls you or writes an email, what's the next step? You consulting him at your place? They come to you? Or?
Yeah, we have 3 opportunities. I prefer to be physically present, so it could be in my place, or I can move if it is Lisbon area right now. I propose 2 things because I really believe in my techniques. They have not been invented by me anyway. Acupuncture is there since 5,000 years. Hypnosis 200 years maybe, or maybe the Egyptians were using it. NLP is quite new, but I'm very confident. I propose a forfeit, how many sessions you need to start. I will really, it's not my ego who talk, but I will make you start.
Okay. Yeah, very good.
So
very
it's really win-win, because I hope you stop in 2 sessions, but if it is 20, which is impossible, because it means you don't want to stop.
It comes.
Of course, you've come to see me if you want to stop. If you don't want just to try techniques, just keep on shopping.
Right.
Because if you don't want, a good therapist, a good hypnosis, a good acupuncture will not have success. It's always,
you have the will. You have to have the will.
50% is your own decision. You know that, and everybody knows that. But sometimes they need just, like the fisherman, when you drive a boat, you change things by 1 degree. Just the boat, and after you go to another country.
Yes, exactly.
And, I'm giving this boost. And because I've done marathon before, I'm a marathoner, I don't let people down. I go till the end.
Okay.
And I really want to assure them that we will go
perfect
to succeed, stopping cigarette, sugar, and alcohol.
Perfect. It's a big thing, and as you told me something, you have certain plans around the world. Maybe starting in Portugal with it, but there is a big thing you plan.
Of course.
What is this?
Portugal is a great place, and you gave me also this idea that maybe I should start here to do, not only to do this free conference every month in an hotel, but to start gather an event about addiction free Portugal, something.
It's a great plan.
We organize it. But anyway, I had this plan before for Tahiti. I'll tell you why, because I have a lot of friends and cousins in Tahiti, and I lived there 7 years. And last year, in 2019, I was 2 months, and I met a lot of people. I have a lot of sessions, by the way, and people like it. The situation is a bit different there, but the figures are badly all the same. Let's say in westernized societies, I call that the sado factor. I don't know how to pronounce. Sado is sugar, of course, alcohol, diabetes, and drugs, and obesity. The sado factor is really good English. And in this teeny island of Tahiti, I saw that even worse. It's even bigger when the territory is small. I see 60% of people were obese, and 40 years ago they were all athletes, not like you and me. And now I don't know what happened. Of course I know this wonderful American diet is doing spreading everywhere, and it really has an impact. And I was thinking, because changing Portugal, maybe people think I'm megalomaniac, but changing these small islands where there are only 100,000 inhabitants, with the help of other people, of course, and some family members. So we plan to do something in December 2020.
Okay. It would call how you want to call it?
We talk about addiction-free islands.
Perfect. This is really something. This is it's a major plan.
Yeah,
it's a major plan.
Yeah, I want to do it because there are 100,000 islands in the world. And if we are successful, we will go and travel all the islands of the Pacific. And after everywhere. By islands, I'm not talking about Australia and Great Britain. I'm talking about real islands. Because these ecosystems are very fragile. Not only because of the sea level rising, not only because of climate change, but this bad, let's say, eating habits and all this American influence with heavy drugs is really killing them, and I see that is the figures are. We try to say positive, but the figures are horrendous. So we decide for December because I tell you, November 22 for them, the tradition of a Polynesian is the beginning of the good season, of the season of the gods, because there is a Pleiades. I'm not an astrologer, but for them in the south, we are in the south of the Pacific. When there is a Pleiades in 20th of November is a very good time. So we can start from November 22 till the end of December to plan this event. Let's say maximum 3 days. Already, of course, I've contacted some people. And we have to start. Anyway, we don't need to be perfect. And if we, as you gave me the idea, we start in Portugal, maybe we'll be really good in Tahiti. Maybe we can combine this with some events and some things we're doing, and it would fit perfectly. So we did something already last year, so this year, end of the year, we're planning something. So let's see what we can do. I'm really in it. So, but if somebody's out there seeing what we're recording here and spreading it, so they can get in touch with you directly, anonymous, you can talk with them, they can open up and you try to help with certain ways. And if somebody is not so deep in hypnosis or NLP or whatever, you explain them what happened so they can feel comfortable, and you have experience from the past, and people, they had lost that addiction. And is there anything important you want to tell our audience in perspective of addiction and what can be done, that there is a way, even if somebody is really deep Yeah, of course, there is always
to...
a way, because you know, all this is our unconscious mind who command everything. Yeah. And of course, we all have very bad events in our life, and also, of course, very good events, very happy moments. Yeah. And when you have bad events, there is always a reason. It's not only because you lost your job or your companion, it's because also sometimes you remember an ancestors who was smoking, for example, and you want to be loyal to him. This is very unconscious. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you want to be part of a social group. Yeah. If not, you are rejected. Mm. This is also very
The fear is there to be... most of the time you're not rejected, but the fear it's in you.
You want to comply.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, me do. I've done the same. I'm not Superman. So we are human beings. We are social beings. We cannot be, except some Tibetan monks, we cannot be alone. So the fear of rejection, the loyalty, even if somebody has been bad to you, which is very strange, and we of course we also will keep our little secrets, especially if you think they are not in the norm. And then many other things, and you also to feel a lack, emptiness. In fact, I always take the example of the cigarette, but we can take the example of a bottle. Is your friend. You're afraid to be alone. You have somebody. Cigarette is there, so you are two. The bottle is there, you are two. And it's incredible, the psychology of our human species. So when you notice that, you start to realize this is completely stupid, this is useless, and this is even ridiculous. And, but you have to make a long way. As the Chinese say, you know, to make a long trip, you have to make a first walk. And when because people always say, oh, you know, I do that because I feel better, I'm relaxed. I know it's bad, it's written everywhere, but you know, Philippe, my life is not so easy. Everything is right. And especially we always give ourselves good reason not to do. But when you really go deep, it's really easy. You know, I really surprise people. I gave an example, and I did the session in Spanish to a Portuguese guy, you know, so I don't think he understood me very clearly. He was just following my instruction, but I was speaking in Spanish. I'm sorry, I don't speak Portuguese yet. I'm learning. And I can speak about him because he lost his wife. And I say, okay, the cigarette is to remember your wife, okay? But she's there, up there, watching you. Do you need this link to remember your past? This is habit of the past. This is the body of your past. And you look at me so amazed and say, yes, you want to keep on this. I understand this is human behavior, but now you understand why. So she's dead. You're alive, and you have children to take care. You will have time to see her. And the guy, he said, I stop. Okay, I stop. I understand why I did that.
I think this is a great thing to, let's say, to surprise some people out there. If they hear and see this, you should try it. At least try it. And with your full mind, with the will to do it. So, and surprise the people. And
what is important, there is no side effects. For example, people always take smoking and say, but after I will become fat. No, if I use acupuncture, hypnosis, when I mix sometimes the two, sometimes I start by acupuncture, and sometimes I don't even tell them, because we have to surprise our tower of control, you know, what is going to do?
What's going on?
Who is this guy? Acupuncture, these Chinese things. And I surprise them, and when I do mixing of 2 or 3 techniques, they cannot control anymore. They trust it, because it's the unconscious mind who say, I will stop smoking, but after I will drink, or after I will become fat. You know, we always find it's incredible. What about you just empty your mind and you decide to feel better, and that's it. And it's not complicated.
Let's help the people. Let's make them feel better. Thank you very much, Philippe.
It's not finished. I just want to say I love ecology. And I love Portugal. And I want to see more trees here.
Perfect.
So less fire, less smoking. And last thing I want to say, I want to be in contact with the bomberos, you know, I don't know, the headquarters or something, because I want to do some free presentation about especially teaching the schools also for stop smoking almost in most places we can. So Portugal right now is number one in terms of tourism.
Yeah.
What about we say some cities or some islands of Portugal, like Madeira is island free, no smoking.
Yeah.
You know, what about
let's
start?
Try.
Yeah.
We
let's
can
start.
At least let's start somewhere.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
No.
Thanks a lot for coming. Thank you for all the information and
my pleasure.
all the information we will show in the end. Get in touch with Phillippe, check it out, find out what's good for you, and we for sure see us again. There are lots more in your box you're working on. We will follow up with this. Lots of success for you and for the audience, for the people that are coming to you. Thank you very much. It was my pleasure.
Thank you, Dietmar.
Thanks a lot. Thank you. Take care.
Much.
Thank you.
Thanks for everybody.
Learn from those before and continue to explore. There's no limit to how much you can know.